Hello and welcome to the Catholic Pokematic Controversy podcast review thing. I am me. so, I Feel Pretty, Amy Schumer's body positivity comedy thing. It made quite a splash and headlines and stuff when it came out because the premise of it is that Amy Schumer is a fat and ugly girl that then gets hit on the head, and she thinks that she's this gorgeous supermodel, even though she's not. And it's like supposed to be all body positivity and stuff. And she wanted to make it to be like to smash the patriarchal gender beauty standards or whatever, and then it like ended up backfiring on her a bit because you had other SJWs like talking about how like, oh well, even though she's not like supermodel pretty, she's still conventionally pretty. She's still white and blonde and not morbidly obese, just a little fat, and like and talking about like disabilities and whatnot. And it was a whole big thing. How do you do? And really, it's like I don't care if you like Amy Schumer or hate Amy Schumer. I don't care if you're like politically right or politically left. And the reason I'm bringing in Pokematic to help me with this is because it's just not a good movie. That's what I gotta say is that this movie, it's just not very good. It has nothing to do with like the politics and Amy Schumer and all the nonsense that was surrounding it. It's just the movie is just a bad movie. Uh, so, as I said, the entire concept of it is that Amy Schumer is fat and ugly, and she lives in a world where she doesn't get hit on and stuff because she's fat and ugly. But then she hits her head and she thinks that she's this gorgeous supermodel, even though she's not. And she just kind of has like a mental delusion about who she is and what she looks like, and she just gets like this crazy amount of confidence and does things like she demands a change in job. She starts hanging out with good looking people. She gets a boyfriend and she thinks people are hitting on her and such, and it's all because she thinks that she is pretty, because I feel pretty. And honestly, if you've seen the first half of the trailer, you've seen the entire movie, because that's all it is. The movie is just nothing but Amy Schumer walking around acting like she's this gorgeous goddess of a human when she's not, and everyone being fully aware that she's not. And it's like it plays up the fact, and it's a joke that I'm just like, okay, are you gonna do something else with this? Are you gonna do something more than Amy Schumer isn't as pretty as she thinks she is? And they don't. It's like they don't even show her what her deluded mind thinks that she looks like. It's just that she looks in the mirror, you see her, and I guess that's a little bit different where we don't actually see what her delusion is. But and like I guess you could sort of fill in the blanks of what you might think it is, but it's just like it's just not a good movie. It just drags on and on and on. And like in terms of the whole like message that's trying to convey, maybe it's just that I am not the target demographic for this at all. I am a fully self-confident man that, while I admit that I jiggle when I take my shirt off, I'm not like scared or like concerned or anything like that. I'm trying to get a little bit more closer to healthy levels, but that's just because I'm just trying to exercise more. But I get that I'm like not the target demographic of like the teenage girls who are dealing with body dysmorphia and whatnot, but like I feel like the message of this movie gets very muddled because you can see that it's all like confidence. Everything that she does and where she gets in life is because she's being confident about herself as opposed to just actually being like pretty, quote unquote. But then like halfway through the film, she like loses her delusion and then just completely destroys her life because she's no longer pretty. And it's just like, so wait, are you saying that this is because you're pretty or not? Or are you trying to say it's confidence? And then, like, she's not necessarily shown in the wrong, per se. It's just sort of like she does that because she's the main character. And I don't get what this movie's trying to real. I know where it wants to go, but I feel like the messaging and how it gets delivered is just like not good. And that's just the thing about this movie is that it's a very, very forgettable movie. I barely remember it, and I just finished watching it. The credits started rolling. I turned on Audacity. I grabbed my microphone and I started recording, and it's just like I barely remember the thing. It's like I know she hit her head. I know like she's going around thinking she's pretty, but it's like I don't really remember like how she got the job. I don't remember like who any of the characters are aside from Glenn, the school principal from Those Who Can't, who ends up being like the boyfriend, and Amy Schumer because Amy Schumer. But it's like I remember like her friends are like not conventionally pretty or something. I don't know. And then like she's working for I think a makeup company. It's a very, very bland, forgettable film. I don't know what they were really trying to go with this. It's just not good. That's just the thing about it is that, you know, if it was at least like memorably bad or like good, it'd be that, but it's not. It's just a bad, bland, forgettable film. Honestly, if you've seen the first half of the trailer, you don't even have to have seen the entire trailer. If you've seen the trailer, you know what this movie is. You've seen the entire movie. Oh, she thinks that she's pretty and life starts working because confidence. That's it. It doesn't do anything beyond that. It's just a very, very bland, forgettable film. I know that there's so many other films. You want a better body positivity film or like self-confidence film, watch any of the, what's his name? The guy that did like Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. John Hughes. Watch any of the John Hughes films. And they're so much better about the body positivity and self-confidence and being confident of who you are. Watch a John Hughes film. Don't waste your time on this. I got it for free through a subscription to Showtime, and it still wasn't worth it. So yeah, don't bother with this film. It's just boring and bland. Anyway, this has been a Catholic Pokematic controversy signing off, and may God bless you. Bye bye.